Hello everybody, Sage of Stone with another replay. This time it's Aggro Blood versus Vengeance Blood, and it would have been a Vengeance mirror match if I had remembered that I had changed my decks, but I accidentally queued in with my aggro deck, so it ended up not being quite the same. But overall, the class similarities will cause a few overlaps. He goes first, and that's not really too bad in general. I think you can kind of manage in a mirror if you're on the draw, just because you can run your opponent out of cards, but at the same time they also run the pace of the game. But he kind of doesn't manage to do that. Primarily because he's playing Vengeance and not aggro, so he didn't get, the cards that really crush aggro. The turn 2 Imp is really, really, really good, but it turns out he didn't have, a follow-up to it, and even more, he didn't have anything to kill my Vania, so I ended up getting more damage than I really should have, just because I got this turn 3 summon Bloodkin, which is pretty gross, because now even if he does kill Vania, the damage is really done. The only way it could get worse is if he didn't kill Vania, and I could, Knight's Horde, and then get 2 more free damage and kill something. He does have anti-aggro tech, though, those serpents. He played multiple of those throughout the course of the game, which they're really good, but the problem is with only 2 toughness, it's not going to survive against much. Even if I didn't draw into that chain, I would have been able to just run that Storm Pupper into it and then, continue face. But, he does drop Scarlet Saber, and that's pretty bad for me. He gains life, clears most of my board, but he didn't kill my other bat, so I was able to Knight's Horde, refill my board, kill his Scarlet Saber, and then still push face. So I started running the pace of this game pretty quickly. At this point, I was like, do you have the Revelation or no? Because if he did, that would have been pretty good. I don't know if he would have won off of just that, but he certainly would have won if he dropped, Revelation and then dropped a Winged Serpent. But as it was, he used his Evo point and lost his snake, if you will. So I decided to drop Baphomet just to see if maybe I could get something better than Medusa, but as it turns out, Medusa was pretty darn good here. I ended up taking out his Baphomet and leaving him at 11, so even if he dropped the Revelation, he was dead. And I was so pissed because he was going to let me get Medusiana out. It was going to be the second time I'd ever done it, and then he quit. He is a disgrace as a Blood player. He needs to stop. He needs to uninstall Shadowverse. He needs to let me get my snakes out. Let me snack on. I am very tilted as a result of that, even though... I know in my heart I was going to get Medusiana out, but, it would have been for so much better of a video just to get Medusiana out and kill him with it. I don't even think he was dead. Was he dead? He might have been dead. But, that's bad manners. When they're gonna snack, you let them snack. That's just how it works. Come on.